Ferris State University is expanding its mental health services for students this school year. They now have a crisis helpline available 24/7. We talked with the director of counseling about the new resource.
24/7, 365 is a hard ask of a counseling center who's also already working 40 hours a week, seeing more than 450 clients, over 3,000 scheduled sessions a year during the academic year. So just really trying to meet the need of after hours for our students has always posed kind of a challenge, right? And so really exciting this year, being able to enter into this partnership with Protocol and just for them to be able to handle that piece of it, for us to know that we have licensed professionals on the other end of a phone call, anytime, day or night, not just to help our students that are in counseling, but also to help support our staff. You think about stuff like housing and residence life. They're responding to crises after hours as well, and they're not trained mental health professionals. They're hall directors, they're resident advisors, they're community advisors. So just being able to offer this phone call for them, this phone number for them, is another person that they can call in a moment of crisis, hand that cell phone to the student that's struggling, let them, Protocol, let the professional on the line, de-escalate the situation, help with the safety assessment, all kinds of things like that. It's going to be huge. We're really excited.
And so how does that work? Do you know a little bit about the organization that you guys have teamed up with?
Yeah, yep. So the company's called Protocol. They're, as last I knew, based out of Oregon. They have over 400 different partnerships with different universities across the country. So they are exclusively work with higher education, community colleges, universities, four-year institutions, those kinds of places, trying to meet this need, right, to fill that gap. And so when students call, they're automatically connected with someone on their side of it during their call team, those licensed professionals.
And is there a charge for this on like the student side of it? Because a lot of times with therapy, it's hour by hour.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just like counseling services at the Personal Counseling Center, this crisis line is totally free to our students, provided totally free.
And I know you have it in the press release, but what is that number that
Yeah.
students can call?
Yep. So the number is 231-591-HELP or 231-591-3, I'm sorry, 4357.
And I know it's just the beginning of the school year, but over the past couple of years, let's say, have you seen an increased need for care, especially after hours?
Yeah, just across the board with the trends we're seeing in mental health, it's kind of on the rise. I mean, I think most people have turned on the news or gone on the internet to see that students and really everybody, but young people especially, struggling with mental health concerns at more frequently. The intensity of those concerns tend to be increasing. Students are struggling with more intense issues, more intense presenting concerns into counseling, things like that. And so, yeah, I think there's always been need for this after hours. And we've done our best here at Ferris to try to meet that the best we can. But it hasn't always been perfect, like it's often just kind of like pieced together and we're trying to just get people kind of activated when we need them to respond. It's just got the great consistency piece, right? Like everybody can call the same number. All of our students have access to this resource as well as the rest of professional staff, admin, faculty on campus. We have one number that everybody can turn to the crisis line will be consistently answered and they'll get that quality of care right away, 24/7.
According to the National College Health Assessment, 53.4% of nearly 105,000 students surveyed in 2018 reported feelings of hopelessness, and about 42% said they feel so depressed that it was even difficult to function.